The Marie Séraphique was a French slave ship that carried more than 1,300 people away from Africa between 1769 and 1774. Its 4 voyages were organized in Nantes, the largest French slave trading port, and took its African captives from the Congo River region to Saint-Domingue, the major French Caribbean colony, now Haiti. Illustrations survive from 3 of these voyages. Although made by ship's officers, they do provide important insights into the experiences of the Marie Séraphique's African captives. The first image shows African merchants marching captives into a trading post at Luango, north of the Congo, where they were sold to the Marie Séraphique's captain and then rowed out to the anchored ship. On its 4 voyages, the Marie Séraphique spent between 2 and 6 months at Luango, forcibly embarking about 330 captive people. African captives spent 15 weeks on the ship, on average, 10 of them on the transatlantic crossing. Overnight, captives were locked below deck, with men separated from women and children by a wooden wall called a barricade. Enslaved people endured appallingly cramped conditions below deck. They were tightly packed together in fetid spaces, many lying on their sides. Men were stripped naked, and most were chained at the ankle to deter resistance. Some people slept on platforms that were built into the side of the ship to increase its capacity. Breastfed children were also confined in this space, including babies born at sea. At sunrise, the captives were brought up to the main deck. The sexes remained separated by the formidable 9-foot-high wooden barricado. Guns were trained on men who could be shackled in pairs or to a long chain attached to rings in the deck. Women and children remained on one side of the barricado, along with most crew. By separating men from women, the crew hoped to limit communication and resistance. Twice a day, captives were fed beans or rice, which was cooked in the stove that we see here.
Ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
According to this scripture, Israel would not know their master, nor his master's creed. This has reference to do with them not knowing who they are or who their father is. The crib in Hebrew means a manger or a stall. In the case of the Hebrew Israelites, it's Israel. The so-called Jews, this isn't the case for them. They believe that they're the Jews. It's us that don't believe that we are the true people, the true Hebrews of the Bible. It's us that do not know our Father's real name. They are clueless and have completely lost their heritage.
And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Think about it. As soon as the slaves were sold, the masters changed their names, stopped them from speaking their native language, forbade them from learning how to read. This was all done to strip them of their heritage.
Your name is Toby.
Isn't this
Now
the
tell me
same
your
thing
name.
that happened to the Israelites in the scriptures? In the book of Daniel, The children of Israel was taken into captivity or slavery in Babylon under the rule of Nebuchadnezzar. The children known as Daniel, Hananiah, Michael, and Azariah, names were all changed to what? Belshazzar, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? That wasn't their real names. They changed their names. Why did they change their names? Because their names praised the Most High. Their names gave praise to the